See if anybody gets any. All right, guys. How are y'all doing? Huh? Well, I had a private reading earlier, so I've been cleansing myself and praying. I don't pray or meditate like normal people. I pray differently, but it's powerful. Fulfilling your purpose is the whole reason why we're here. Spirit makes me giggle sometimes. Whew. Yeah, part of my spiritual gifts. Might sound weird, but get used to it. My shit goes straight through Neptune, so the spiritual language, I don't know what I'm saying. Somebody might get the interpretation, and if you do, you may comment. I got spirit all over me right now. This is all about fulfilling my purpose. This is called spiritual warfare. Many times I cry when I do this. But I felt like I needed to get on. Sometimes I speak in tongues on here. It just comes out. Y'all have gifts, y'all have blessings. That is time right now for you to prepare your bodies, and don't dim your light ever for anybody. Be your true authentic self. Shut up. Fear does not exist where we are. Not only is prayer meditation, not only do you realize that you're doing it for you, but it's actually a gift that you're allowing spirit to connect with you on a higher, deeper level. Source energy loves to connect to you. He thanks you. Now's the time to shed those old wineskins New wine cannot come in and fill up old wineskins. Whew. Non pashakariroto pashikariroto pa andika montikariroto pashakariroto pashintikariroto pashikariroto ninkariroto pashitikariroto pashantikariroto pashantikariroto pashikariroto andikariroto pashikariroto pash ninkariroto bikariroto pashite. It is his privilege and his honor to connect with you. You are loved. You are loved. You are loved. You are so loved. For all of those of you who choose to walk the path that's set before you, know that you will be protected. Heavily, heavily, heavily protected by angelic beings and by a great host of ancestors. Nyankariyarata pashakariyarata tata pashintikariyarata tata pashikariyarata tata pashintikariyarama onshikariyaroto pashite. Nyankariyarapa kariyarata pashite. Allow the Christ consciousness that's within you to begin to expand. You're going to notice this. Your solar plexus begin to start to light up even more, to the point where you're probably going to feel warm right in your belly region. Anytime you're in need of help or protection, always, always, always know that you have angels, you have guardians. Please, they are there to assist you. They want to assist you. When you use your gifts, when you express yourself through whatever work that you put your hands to, know that it'll be blessed if done with a pure motive. That's what's happening right now. Those with pure motives will be the ones who will prosper, and those who are not. That's what we're going through. A whole purification of body, mind, and soul. There's going to be massive, even more dreams. Even more dreams. This is going to be a clearing like never before of all the impurities. Please, 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 please drink more water. Of all impurities, of old mindsets, old programmings from past lives. We are moving into the time of Dharma, where karmic cycles will be cut off, completely cut off. They will no longer be a part of your Akash to affect you in further time. So that when you step out and you jump, the angels will be there to catch you. Even if it looks like something is a failure or you failed at something, actually it's going to be a win. Every time. Even if it looks like a failure, it will be a win. The days of blessings on those who chose to walk this path and chose to walk this journey. You light workers, it's your time. Well, well then, I'll have to go back and rewatch this because I have no clue what I just said. So, I felt like I was supposed to just get on. Got done with the private reading, and I got hit. Whew. So I went into speaking in tongues and praying. And I started getting stuff for the collective, and I felt like I was supposed to go live, so I am. You're here for one reason. Believe it or not, it all boils down to one reason. Increase light. Increase light. That's why you're here. Do not dim your light for anybody. I mean, nobody. Because you want to know what? When you shine bright, you might feel like it will repel people. And sometimes it will. The wrong people. You want to know why? Because we've been surrounded and boxed in by negative people. There's a big group of very positive people out there that we just have been kind of sporadically placed all over the globe. We were dispersed right at the right place at the right time. We are pulling in light like never before, folks. You cannot miss your purpose. Not in this lifetime. Not if you go through this. You will not miss your purpose. Here's the thing. When you start swaying from your path, you're going to get that gut feeling to get back on your path. You're not going to be even able to fall away from the path. When Spirit calls a mission on your life, you are commissioned. Period. There's a large group who is commissioned to come to this earth and incarnate at this time for this time, which is going to be the greatest thing to ever happen to planet Earth and humanity. I told you all, and I've said it a bazillion times, I am ascending this time. I am not coming back. Mm-mm. That was a promise. That was an oath. I'm the oath to God. I have to fulfill my purpose. You make an oath to a king. Yep. I'm my Mercury in Pisces and my Lilith in Pisces, which is why it's so easy for me to speak in tongues. It just came. And I've been doing it since 2001. And Holy Spirit hit me. Boom. Started speaking in light language. Pulling in light. That's why I trigger people. I trigger them. Not to mention I'm an Aries, so. Trigger people into action. Lighting fires as an Aries. I just had my 5th reading tonight. The healing modality. Another light worker activated. Like 6 of us. Piercing the darkness. Fulfilling my purpose. Doing the light work. The Spirit has commissioned me to do. Took a lot of time in meditation. Took a lot of alone time. Took a lot of sacrifice. But it's all going to be worth it. All of it. Like I said, this is world stage too. I don't care what I look like. I don't give a flying rip. Because anytime I speak in an unknown language, my light language, guess what happens? Shit around me begins to manifest. Anytime I speak for any amount in tongues, shit happens. People get healed. Emotional healing. I get happy. And I usually make the ones around me happy. So, if you want a spiritual language that you can pull in more light and really piss off dark forces, because it confuses the shit out of them. They're used to, they don't know what you're saying when you're speaking light language. Dark forces, it confuses the enemy. I prefer to do that. Ask for Holy Spirit to give it to you. Recognize Jesus for who he is. Our brother, our lover, our best friend. And ask for Holy Spirit to be poured on you. Ask for the gift of tongues. Light language if you must choose. It's the same thing. I like that they put it in light language though. It's actually tongues. And it's acts. And it's what happened on the day of Pentecost. 50 days after Easter. We're going to have the greatest pouring of light come down. I can't wait. So, yeah, I had my 5th reading tonight. Cleared a lot of stuff. And I'm not exhausted for once. I was able to actually protect my energy. I took the advice of somebody who does this as well. And she said, make sure that you're protecting your energy. And I did. And pretty magical. She got very tired at the end. Her reading went from 7:30 till 10 o'clock. But my buddy who got a private reading, I love you, Aaron. How you doing, sweetheart? She's the one who got the reading. Did a lot of clearing. You're gonna start hearing. Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna start hearing spirit very freaking clearly now. Ask God to fill you with the Holy Spirit. Ask him to give you the gift tongues, see what happens. And then just start uttering stuff. Yeah. Comes out. Like I've told you all, I love Jesus. I do. I love the way he moves. I love the way he worked. I love how he responded to people. And it wasn't always nice. He protected him. He protected his energy because, yep, he was around one who was a Judas. And he knew it. And he still hung out with him. Judas felt that guilty when he betrayed Jesus. He went and hung himself because his demons turned around and tormented him. Jesus didn't have to do a thing. So dark forces do when they mess with light workers. Yep. And you're just walking in spirit and you're happy and they're trying to come at you and they're in a spirit of betrayal, downright greed, materialism, and betrayal. And you know it. And you let them to their own demons. Let them know sneakily you know what they are and what they're doing. And go about the Father's business. And guess what? When you leave, or when something bad happens to them, or even say something without, their demons torment them. There was two people known as the son of perdition, and I've said this before. One is Satan himself, old Lucifer, and the other one was Judas. It's fine. You might actually click off here, Aaron, and put on some really good meditation music. Well, okay. I'm probably not going to be on here much longer. I was going to tell you, put on some meditation music. I'm just like sitting here swaying. Aaron, I can't wait to see what happens. Because I'm believing in miracles. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Put in something like, something that's going to get your cellular DNA running. Like, something with like 900 and some odd hertz. Do you want to get some clarity? Or do you want some healing? You want some dreaming? What do you want? Clearing any toxic energy, which I think we've done. But if I be you, I'd put on some high voltage stuff. So you start getting some mysteries and secrets and begin to channel. What's that? Messages. Find meditation music that's like, your chakras are aligned, your chakras are good. Something about like super subconscious Like, let me think. I have a whole freaking meditation list in here for like superpowers. You can pull in, I think I'm not sure what the name, I'm all whacked. I've been speaking in tongues for the last 25 minutes. Sometimes I sing in tongues too. And it's not, I mean, it's pretty to God's ears, but it might not be pretty to everybody else. And then I cry. But it's all tears of happiness. Yep. Broke off a lot of stuff. By the way, Erin, she got the OG card too. Lightworker OG. Yep. Like I said, igniting light workers to their path. This is just a start. We're just scratching the surface. We're going to be the teachers of this stuff. Of the real light and love. You want to know why? Because we're going to have Christ conscious. We're going to have that Christ consciousness all throughout our cellular being. And when you have that, you shine extremely bright. You're extremely brilliant. You're going to get mysteries and downloads that are going to confound world leaders. Like, you're just going to know how shit works. Just going to. Well, that you're going to look at it and be like, oh, yeah, and fix it. Or there's a problem with something, you're going to have like, it's going to come so natural to you where everybody else is like, I don't know what I'm doing. You're going to know because you're going to have the download for it. Spirit's going to place you in these places. I'm telling you right now. I've been saying at one point, I got to go back out there because I'm going to run into more light workers out there too. They're not just on YouTube. They're actually out there that we need to activate. Like I said, we're the first wave. The second wave's coming. Most of them aren't coming into, some of them are coming into YouTube, but not most of them. Most of them are out there. So I hope you guys have a great, wonderful evening. Like I said, I decided I had to come on and do a little bit of spiritual channeling. So when I do that, and don't get freaked out, please. Yes, I'm weird. I don't give a fuck. I am very weird. On that note, I like being weird. I like being exactly who I am. I accept me for who I am. I give two shits what anyone else thinks. I could care less. One thing I know, I'm a very good me. I'm not a good somebody else. Don't work that way. But you guys have a wonderful night. I hope you enjoyed those messages. Like I said, I'm going to have to rewatch this. I don't even know what the hell I said. But it happens. A lot of times I do that and then I get it and I don't ever come on. I just keep it. There's a lot of secrets I keep to myself. Thank you. I love my weirdness too. I love anybody who's authentically real. I don't like fake weird. You know those people who try to be weird, but they're really fake. No, I like real weird people. Uh, yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. Get ready for this new uh, energy and just feeling grounded. Yeah. This Scorpio full moon is going to be one full moon. I wish I lived near the ocean. I do. I wish I could go to the ocean for the full moon because this girl would be jumping in the ocean during that full moon for a full from head to toe cleanse. So I guess I'm gonna have to do that as a salt bath after I come home from my ceremony. Taking off that old skin. Zip. Zip. Dunk it in freaking salt. Clearing it all out. Putting it back on. Maybe we'll do a visualization of that. That would be super cool. I might do that for our ceremony on Saturday night. Make sure. I'm going to do this ceremony around 7 o'clock. Make sure that you write Dear John letters. Yeah, we're transmuting everything. We have what? Tomorrow's Friday, Saturday. You have 2 days to the full moon. I want you guys to write Dear John letters, not pity. No, letters of gratitude to the universe. That you're taking these old energies away from you. You don't have to necessarily say names, but just dark energies. And the people will follow who carry that vibration. You can say names if you want, because their vibration, you might not be able to have the correct. So if you want to put names down on this list, do so. Whatever you want to release and shed, because you got to shed that snake skin to come out as a phoenix. And then we'll burn it together, all as one group. So I want you to be thinking about that. Ask Spirit over the next 2 days to reveal any offenses, any old energy, anything that has happened to you. We're going to release it to Pluto and the underworld. I'm Blue Flame Integration. Nice to meet you. We're going to release that to the planet Pluto. Okay. Now, I want you to take another piece of paper after this. And I want you to write a letter to Source Energy. It's about fulfilling your purpose. Soul fulfillment and coming and working out your purpose. It's for light workers. Thank you. I want you to write a letter to Source Energy or God or whoever, however you want to put it. And thank him. And as many things as you can be thankful for: your health, what finances you have, the job that you possess, everything that's good in your children. Okay. I also want you to do one more thing. I want you to, we're going to keep Saturn kind of out of this one. Yeah. Exactly. Now, because we had the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of that one deck that I did. Yep. Dear John Letters, sending it off with light and love. Well, I think the majority of light workers has been with narcissists. And have been around them our whole entire lives when we've done the checklist. If you would like, you may do this as well. It's totally up to you. You can write Saturn a letter if you would like. Because Saturn's the one right now divvying out these tower moments with Pluto there to people who have hurt you. This is the karma guy. Saturn retrograde is the karma guy. You fuck somebody over? Oh yeah. Pluto's there. They're both retrograde. They're both going back through timelines. They're going back. They're clearing so much stuff. This is why you guys are dreaming. Yeah. If you want to write a letter to Saturn, you may. Probably one of the things that I would be cautionate about if you do. Saturn's not in the business of being thanked for karma, okay? Saturn's in the business of contracts and restructuring. So, if you want your life restructured, it'd probably be a good idea to keep it as contract form, as Saturn likes, and be honest with what you want. Okay? He's not in the business of, oh, thank you so much for you doing this and that. No, Saturn's going to be like, well, now he can flip it around. We don't want to flip karma to come back around on us. So it's releasing through forgiveness, then allowing Saturn to restructure due to whatever karma is happening around you. We thank Source Energy for protecting us from that. But you can tell Saturn what you want in your life. You need a job. You want to be better at this or better at that or better at your craft. And but usually Saturn will require a sacrifice if you write him a letter and ask him for things. And he's my moon sign. And he's in Cancer right now where the North Node is, so I can channel him very well. I mentioned Saturn's in Cancer. My natal Saturn is in Cancer. Plus Capricorn's my moon sign, and he's in Cap. So, yeah. If you would like to restructure anything out of this transformation that has to do with contracts or change of lifestyle, big things like change of lifestyle. If you want to move, if you want to go into a different career, write it down. You can write Saturn a letter and say, but he usually will require a sacrifice as far as you may have to sell your house. You may have to put out money to do so, to invest. Now, then we have Jupiter. Oh, Jupiter. If you want to write a letter to Jupiter, he's the planet of expansion and luck. Yes, he's in retrograde right now, but he is in his own home sign. And he's still in retrograde, dancing and singing and dancing and singing. If you need more fun in your life, you need a little more Jupiter. Oh, Jupiter. Yep. If you want to go on vacation, ask Jupiter to help you get there. Jupiter being in Sagittarius. However, he is retrograde. Might not happen immediately. You want an explosion in anything? Ask Jupiter. Especially over the next, until he goes out of Sagittarius. He's going to be in retrograde for a while, so he's just taking everything in and still dancing. And still. Good old Jupiter. I love Jupiter. It's my north node. And then my south node is in Capricorn or in Gemini. Yeah. So weird how everything plays out. And it's funny because this full moon is going to be huge. But another big event, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know. The Sun and Mercury go into Gemini on Monday at the same exact time. Get ready for an explosion of knowledge and communication like never before. Clear communication. My South Node. And I'm pretty sure there's something that's opposing with that. Capricorn or Pluto might be opposing that at one point. Well, my South Node's in Gemini. That is a season that's now getting karmically closed with this transit. Boom. When a planet goes Kazemi, that planet is considered to be in the heart of the sun. Mercury is the planet of communication in the heart of the sun. And it's protected. Divinely protected. So, no words are formed against you shall prosper. You stay in integrity. Nobody can say shit. If you're being your true authentic self, people might not like you. You know why? Because they're jealous. It's all about jealousy. It has nothing to do with you because you're perfect in source energy. You get outside source energy, yeah, then you got problems. But if you're staying in light and you're staying walking true to who you are, it's not going to matter what anyone else thinks. Not at all. People can say whatever the hell they want. Doesn't matter. People can do what they want. People can say what they want. People can be. Sure. The fact that Mercury and the sun are in Kazemi, that's like the big power thing of the sky. These other planets that are in retrograde, sure, they're still going to be doing their thing in retrograde, but that's going to still push Mercury, the planet of communication. Hi, Michael. Your words are going to be protected. And Saturn is the planet of karma. When they say what goes around comes around. Yeah, especially Saturn retrograde. It comes back around. So, nope. Spirit ain't playing no more. Source energy is not playing anymore. We're not playing spirituality no more. Either you're doing it, now's the time. Step into your gifts. Either you're doing it, or you're going to be not necessarily pushed aside. Source will always love you, but you're going to feel a little bit stuck and not emotionally fulfilled. How many of us have been praying for an emotional fulfillment? Like nothing has fulfilled us. Well, guess what? I've learned how to be emotionally fulfilled, being me and loving myself and not needing somebody external to me to make me happy. I'm not even lonely, even though I'm usually by myself. I can't be around people long periods of time. I get annoyed because I like my own energy. Good. Oh, you did. Bye, Brandy. I love you, kid. Have a nice night. Really? What was your aha moment? See you, sweetheart. Have a good night. Sorry, I sway a lot when I channel or when I'm getting hit. So, butterflies. What about them? Because butterflies have been a theme for me. I'm not even kidding. Yes. It's been a theme for me. And when I do readings and they come out, and before that, I was dissecting a video with butterflies in it. Yeah. Synchronicity after synchronicity lets me know I'm doing exactly what I'm called to do. Like I said, I was going to start June readings. I'll wait till after Mercury goes Kazemi on Monday. I'll start putting out June readings next week. Yep. Interesting. I'm going somewhere on Monday because I want to check the energy. I want to see if it's changed over the last 2.5 years to an energy of exilience to complacency. I want to feel it. Going to a place where there's going to be lots and lots and lots and lots of people. Just so happens the dude who's talking is a Gemini sun. You'll never guess where I'm going on Monday. Can any of you guess? Like I said, I want to test the energy. Is it negative or positive? I will find out. And I will report back to you all what I feel. I will report back to you all what I feel. Because I know how it felt 2.5 years ago. No, I'm not going to the moon. None of you guys hold it against me. I do. I love the universe. Don't you dare hold it against me. Kind of. Not really, but no. I have a senator, or we have, oh, I'm going to light that fucking place up. Be open-minded when I say this. Okay? Because a few weeks ago, during the live stream, I kid you not, comes through my live stream that I was doing where I was reading tarot cards, and it was like the interference one, and then you can look it up for yourself. You can look it up for yourself. It's a sync. Okay? And Heidi, she's not on here, I don't think, but she can attest for it when she watches this. We were talking, and I get in my live feed, Donald Trump says, "Thank you for your vote." Like, huh? And I waved. I'm like, "Hi." Waves, Donald Trump waves back. Yeah. So apparently he's coming to Pennsylvania. My mom calls me on Tuesday. This is 2 weeks ago. My mom calls me on Tuesday of this week and says, "Hey, Missy and Leslie and I, my aunt, my cousin, my mom, are getting tickets to go to see Donald Trump at an airport because he's promoting some fella. Because I guess the guy Tom Marino is sick or somebody's sick. So this guy has to take over for Congress or something." She's like, "Do you want to go?" I'm like, yeah, I do. Feel the energy. The guy is a Gemini. Monday, Mercury and the sun go into Gemini, Kazemi. He's a Gemini, get that. So yeah, I want to feel that energy on Monday, and I'm going to see him on Monday. I want to know what's going to happen. I will call the next election. I did it the last one. I'm going to call this one. I also called the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. I also called the Triple Crown winner last year that won to win. Her name was Justify. That was Spirit telling me, yeah, I justify you. You're justified. I was with a narcissist, nasty, sociopathic abuser. And I legit made that horse. I wrapped my energy around that TV. That horse blew everybody away. And if you don't believe me, you can go back and watch the Triple Crown winner, Justify. He blew everybody away in the last stretch. Oh, yes. Considering that, I think I'm positive he will. I want to see the energy, though. I'll be able to tell. I'll be able to tell if his energy got raided by dark forces, because the last time he was actually pretty I felt pretty innocent and pure when he ran. This time I'll be able to tell whether or not the authority went to his head. I'll let y'all know. I don't think it did, but I don't watch the news a lot. I just hear a lot of things, and I like the fact that he's a nonconformist. However, he's had a really hard time doing what he does because everybody's fighting. Nobody can get anything done because they have all this red tape. Red tape. Usually bought and paid for by big banks and investors. They're called earmarks on bills. So and so gets so much money. I know I am. I took fucking 400 level sociology classes on government. I'm a libertarian. All my classes I took were libertarian. Not a Republican or a Democrat. I believe in justice and freedom and liberty. Yep. Great American Pharaoh. Well, guess what? Pharaoh needed an interpreter. His heart was troubled. We're pulling in light. So there's so much more light pouring in on this planet now. We shall see. Because whoever's evil is getting exposed. All masks are coming off. I mean, the Democrats have been, I'm sorry. Pelosi, I don't know what planet she's from. I really don't. If that's not old programming, I don't know what is. That's like malfunctioning. Like there's nothing behind that. It's just an argumentative spirit. Same with Chuck Schumer. I don't know. Crawl right underneath my skin. Want to fight. I don't want to fight with people. Just want to get shit done. Help humanity. Yep. Yep. I have a criminal justice degree too. Yep. Prison reform. Heidi was on then. Like I said, coming up with all this bullshit. What did I feel about Obama? I'm going to tell you what. Obama, at first, I thought he was pretty genuine. His first term, I didn't see a whole lot of anything change except for our school lunches that went to like prison school food. And there was a lot of damage done by that administration. Selling us out to Big Pharma. Giving enemies under the table $7 billion in unmarked bills. Cash delivered. You're fucking kidding me? That's treason. Never went through Congress to do that. He just did it. They're a direct nuclear threat, and he just gave them $7 billion in unmarked bills. You're fucking kidding me. He didn't do that until the very end. If he would have done that, he would have never got elected a second term. He knew that. He waited. So yes. At first, I thought he was pretty good. I was fine with him. However, right before this election, he pulled some shenanigans. I will never, ever, ever. He created more division in this country than any president I've ever saw in my life. Ever. And it has zero to do with race, religion, any of that. Nope, just pure evil. Darkness in his heart and soul. But now that we no longer live in that realm, I want to see what's happening in the realm of government. I'm going to bring me down to a little bit of a grounding and go in the no-fly zone, under the radar spiritual mode, and try and figure out the energy with him. I'll let y'all know. I'll tell you if that light's still shining, because I'm telling you what, I saw him 3 times when he was running. He was electric on fire every single time I saw him. He was doing 3 of those a day, and I'm just like, on fire. But I see the last 2.5 years, it took a huge toll on him. but he's still doing it. You want to know what? That's pushing through and persevering like Saturn would expect. What was amazing? I don't like talking politics on here, but I had to because I'm going to Donald Trump thing on Monday because I want to fly under the radar and test the energy. I want to test that collective. Oh my God, yeah. I knew he was going to win the presidency from the first debate. I told my ex, the one that's down in Florida, I hope he sees this because he won't, but he could validate that. I called him to win. I knew he was going to win. And all the stuff we've heard, oh, he's so far behind. No, I knew in my heart, in my soul, in my core, that guy was going to win. And I didn't know how, but he did. How? And then Spirit, remember with the whole George Soros changing the vote thing? Remember all that? Where everybody was all scared about that? Well, you wonder what? I got a vision. There was angelic forces that were dispatched for that. To guard those machines. So, either way, that's pretty much what I have to say. Like I said, I'm just kind of like, sit back and watch. Popcorn. My son will be coming home for like a month in June. So I'm going to see if him and I want to go to the beach. I don't know if he's going to bring home extra money because I'm not paying for his whole damn trip like he would expect mom to do. Well, you want to know what? They're technically not the masses. No, they're not. We spoke loud and clear. That we did not want a crook who steals and another one who commits treason by giving our uranium to Russia that she sold us out to for her Clinton administration. They'll be rich for the rest of their lives. All they want is power. They don't want to help. All they wanted it for was for power to control the world. When are we going to wake up and understand this? Kind of control the money in the 3D matrix. Well, guess what? We get to affect that now. Yep. Who is they? Who's they, Heidi? It's funny. I was burning an incense that was universal consciousness incense when I did that channel. The government. Oh, yeah. My cards I've been laying with. Stuck to my ass. Galaxy. Planet or moon? We'll hit galaxy again. Get some galactic stuff going on here. Well, the feds have no conscience. We all know the FBI and CIA are two secret service agencies that a lot of times are under the deep state. And if you don't know who the deep state is, look it up. But I'm going to get off of that. Let's get off of this topic, please. I don't want to do conspiracy theory stuff, even though I don't think it's conspiracy theory at all. Yeah. Well, I'm going to cut this stream, I think. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Heidi, if you want to go back, actually, I was praying and speaking in tongues and doing my thing for about half an hour. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said, so I was just doing my thing. Not now. Like I said, I don't even know how I got on that Donald Trump thing, but it ended up coming out. So yeah. Oh, Gemini and with the Sun and Mercury going Kazemi and Gemini on Monday, and I'm going to see Trump Monday, and he's a Gemini. Trump's a Gemini. And I'm going to see him Monday when Mercury and the Sun go Kazemi in Gemini. That's why I want to go check out the energy. I feel like that was meant to be. Spirit's like, I want you to see this. So I will be able to tell the energy and I shall report back. Okay. I love you guys. Sure. You're very welcome, Heidi. Thank you for coming on. What's your question? I'm waiting. Your natal chart is a blueprint. Solar returns. They do help with fulfilling your purpose and mission. So your blueprint's already there. And when you have solar returns, it's giving you the tools and the ability to go to the next step. Okay? At least that's the way I see it. They're there to help you. Shed old stuff, old programming. I'm telling you, this old programming and this karmic stuff and this karmic releasing that we've been doing, it's what it's all about. So we can bring in the new. And if you stayed in integrity, you're on the good side of this karma. If you were a shithead, it's not going to be good. Okay? You're welcome. That's just my take. I think I'm correct. I'm not technically an astrologer, so I don't like read charts. What I do is if I look at a chart, I can usually tell. And I've done some, seminars on reading charts, but I don't understand like squares. Well, I do. I know it's like oppositions and squares and stuff are like hard parts of the chart that you could have difficulty. And when you have trines and sextiles and stuff like that's usually a good thing. I get that. But I don't really study houses. I'm not technically an astrologer. I can channel planets. I'm a channeler. I can channel planets. I can tell you things, speak in tongues. I can give you messages, and I read tarot. So maybe at one point, I mean, I do know the astrology, and I try and keep up with the progression, and I usually can channel like the energy of what's going to happen, or what I feel spirit's telling me about that event. But as far as the astrology part of it, I do know how to chant the planets work. I understand like how a planet legit feels. But when it comes to the astrology in logical form in someone's chart, that's hard for me. That's like too many energies for me to try and put all together. So kudos to astrologers who can not feel all so much energy, but yet be in tune enough to pick it all apart quickly. Me, I usually channel stuff. I can tell. I usually know all about a person just by their chart. Because I understand the energy and I understand how that sign works. If that makes any sense at all. Either way, I love you guys. You guys take care. I love you.